guys, Goat Mom. Here we are, 100 subscriber special. We are answering your questions. And I have a special guest. You might recognize her. I don't know, maybe.
I'm a stranger. Nobody knows me. I'm not from around these parts.
Oh, you guys are awesome. We had an overwhelming response. And so we're going to do our best to get through a few of them. And without further ado, would you like to take the first one or would you like me to?
You start, because I have less.
Okay. Alright. This is from Gotcha Jess. And the question is for both of us. What are your favorite foods? I can answer yours.
I could probably answer mine too.
Wow. I just mean this one's so easy for her.
Well, you go first.
Alright, I'll go first. God. I love Asian food, so I love sushi and I love like crab angels. Salads, like every kind of salad. I love salad. I just love vegetables, so anything Asian related, that's probably my favorite. And chocolate. Not sugar. I'm not a sugary person, but I love chocolate. That's my exception. What is it?
Sorry to interrupt you, but there's a tiny little spider running along the top of this couch. I'm looking right at it.
Our special guest, Tiny Spider.
Featuring Tiny Jimmy, the spider. Jimmy. I don't know where he went now. He could be on me. I don't know.
You killed Jimmy.
I didn't kill him. He's fine.
Okay. Alright, you go next.
My favorite food has always been Italian food because I love pasta. Like, pasta is my favorite thing because you can do so many things with pasta and it's delicious. So that's my answer. Italian food. Specifically pasta.
And there it is. With lots of Parmesan. Like a full bottle of Parmesan. If you go to Olive Garden and the lady goes, how much cheese do you want? It's just like this.
That's not true. I'm kind at Olive Garden.
Yeah, she is.
I don't make them stand there.
Between all of us, though, in our family, we go through a solid block of Parmesan cheese at Olive Garden. When the lady comes around and does the cheese, yeah. So I've had a guy actually have to get more. Yeah. Unpopular Opinions wants to know, for both of us again, how would you try to introduce a game like FNAF to a parent or caretaker? My mom is stubborn about FNAF. Personally, I would say, because I am a parent, and if I didn't understand this and I wasn't such a huge nerd, if I was like a normal mom.
Normal mom. She's crazy.
Yeah. Crazy cool. I would say keep it super simple. Like, I would say, like, FNAF is a game kind of like Chuck E. Cheese, only you know how the mascots are kind of creepy? It's based on that, where they chase you around, so it's kind of scary. And you just have to survive the night, you know. All night you work there, you're a security guard, and you have to survive, you know, by shutting doors and stuff like that. That's how I would explain it. I definitely wouldn't go into the lore and all that because, you know, that's too much information for parents anyway, and they probably don't care that much. That's just more of a nerd thing like for us. So that's what I would say. How about thou? What sayest thou?
I mean, yeah, the easiest way to like provide a visual or a easy thing to compare it to for people, especially parents, is Chuck E. Cheese's. Like when my grandma asks me what Five Nights at Freddy's is, I'm just like, oh, it's like Chuck E. Cheese's, but the robots are bad and they kind of come after you and you have to defend yourself. And I kind of don't really bring up the whole mysterious guy dressed up as a yellow rabbit going around stabbing children, stuffing their bodies into suits. We just don't. We don't talk about the remnant, the magical soul juice. We don't talk about the wacky timeline. We just say Chuck E. Cheese's, but horror, and leave it there.
And in all fairness, the first game was kind of basic. We didn't know everything back then, right? It was kind of just crazy Chuck E. Cheese game, sort of, with like you shutting doors. So we didn't know all the weird crap that we became to know later, or that we came to know later. All right, this one says, congrats everyone. Questions. Oh, this is Marissa Sullivan. Ah, Marissa Sullivan. You might not be Irish, but it sounded Irish. All right, for Goat Mom, what's your experience with having a daughter that gained popularity on YouTube? For example, was it costly, time-consuming, or were you not involved with it often?
Yeah, she locked herself in a room. She never spoke to me again.
Yeah.
As soon as I crossed the 100 subscriber threshold, she disowned me.
And now tell the truth.
Yeah. Well, it's your question, I think.
I drug her into cosplay, probably kicking and screaming. No, not kicking and screaming.
Please, you couldn't get me out of a princess dress since I could walk.
Since she could walk, could not get her out of princess dresses.
I wore costumes to Walmart. They had to make me wear normal clothes underneath the costumes so that I could go outside and function like a normal child. I've been cosplaying without even knowing what it was since I was like a fetus.
And that's basically my story too. As a kid, I dressed up constantly. As soon as I knew what Comic-Con was when I was a teenager, fell in love with that. When we were old enough to go as a family, I took the kids immediately and they fell in love with it. And I worked at the Renaissance Festival for like 30 years and did a lot of shows and acts there, so we dressed up in costume there, like chainmail, and I was a gypsy, a belly dancer. I did the whole thing, swords, flames, you know it, snakes. So like I've been dressing crazy for my whole life. So cosplay was just a natural progression, and then as soon as I had kids, they got into it. So yeah, no worries there. I was very supportive. In fact, I like kind of drove her nuts probably the first couple Comic-Cons because I used to go around going, hey, this is Nyko the Fox. Do you want to do a shout out, or, you know, here's her card. She had like 50 subscribers or something, or maybe like 100, and I was like, Nyko the Fox, here's a card, So that was kind of annoying. I was very happy for her though.
I still remember printing out those sad little flimsy paper business cards that had like my YouTube channel picture and name. You just throw them at people.
I go around doing that. And then we started doing panels. She started doing panels. And the business cards got more professional every year, and now they're just super legit. It's just been a progression. The cat is losing his mind right now. So if you hear weird shit.
We have two cats who are out of frame right now, and one of them, who's Shiru, he is absolutely losing his mind. He is going bonkers. I think it's because he sees bugs outside.
Marissa Sullivan is asking for Nyko. I have two questions. You can answer one or both. First, why was the song Skin removed?
I know why you're laughing, because I get these comments so often. I made a post a while ago announcing that I was removing all of my circa 2017 songs from stores. But yeah, I made a post like a while ago about removing songs that are old from stores, and it's generally just because like they're not my best work anymore. I'm kind of like cleaning up my channel, cleaning up my music portfolio of sorts, I guess. And I just kind of felt like I can do better than that now, and it was just kind of like my personal decision to remove it. So yeah, that's the simple answer.
The second one is, besides another Bendy song, has there ever been any other songs or projects that you have not released or canceled?
Oh, so many. I had 5 different songs going for Glitch Trap before I decided to release Your Reality. Same thing with the Fourth Closet song. I had like 5 or 6 different versions of those in the works that never got released. Into the Pit, that story had 2 or 3 different tracks I was working on before I decided on the Yellow Thing. Almost every single song I've released actually has different versions that I haven't released. So everything you have heard, there comes things that have not been heard, because I am horrible at making decisions, and I usually have like several different rough drafts of the same character song or something, so there's plenty.
Or like Baby will have 5 songs and you'll pick your favorite to release.
I still have like 2 Baby songs that I've made relatively recently within like the last year or so. And I still haven't released them because I was like, there's too much Baby on my channel. I have so many Baby songs.
There's a few that I'm in love with and I sing them all the time. And I'm like, have you released this yet? She's like, no. I'm like, it's so good. They will die. They will love it. You may get it, you may not.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
I mean, quality control too.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what else we got.
cats could kill them.
I know, hear them. They're running around the house, jumping up and down the cat tower. Their ears are bad.
I think Shiru's about to kill Tempest.
But in play, they're like totally playing because their eyes are all big and their tails are all perky. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, disclaimer for me too, because I'll be reading some eventually. But if we butcher your names, we do
So
apologize.
sorry.
We're trying our
I'm
very best.
horrible with names. It's
Yeah.
Sylvia Huerta? Yeah, I think so. I don't want to say it wrong. It's really cool name, by the way. Alright, for Night Cove, or excuse me, for Goat Mom, what's your most favorite song from Night Cove? Ooh, that is so hard. It's like if I go back to the very first round of songs she ever released when she was like a lot younger, my very first favorite was Last Story, I think. I love Last Story. Current, oh my gosh, so many. I've been singing Follow You a lot, it's been stuck in my head. So Follow You, One of Us. It's hard to pick. How do you guys pick a favorite? I can't. I don't know. I like them all for different reasons at different times depending on my mood. Because a lot of your songs to me I also kind of can get into just because of my mood. It doesn't even have to mean FNAF. It can just mean like, yeah, I'm strong today, or you know, like my last story was like, this is my closure or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, Caden the Proxy. Question for Night Cove. What is your favorite FNAF song?
Oh gosh. Oh jeez. My favorite FNAF song. That's so hard because there's so many artists that I like. And like, you're gonna laugh because I'm a FNAF music artist, but I do not listen to FNAF music anymore that often. So when I do, I like forget to go back and see what the song actually was because they usually just appear on my automatic YouTube playlist and then they just play and then I'll never see them again, and then I'm like, man, that was good. I wonder what that was, but I'll never know.
You'll never know.
So like,
it's a mystery.
Yeah, I've heard so many good ones like DeHusta and Daco. They're Into the Pit song. I haven't listened to the full thing yet, actually. I only know like da 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 treachery, something is amiss, da 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 da. I don't know. I like know the melody, but I haven't listened to the whole thing. But it sounds good from what I've heard. Darkest Desire was okay. It was definitely new, but I liked it. It was good. But my favorite one, I don't know.
What about super old school FNAF songs, like when you first got into FNAF?
Yeah, that might be easier to choose from because at least back then I religiously listened to FNAF music. Yeah. So if I pick one of my oldie but goodie favorites, then that'll be easiest because I don't listen to a lot of modern day FNAF music. One modern day song that I did like is Crawling by CG5, the one that I performed to with my friends at Sabotin when we did our FNAF VR Help Wanted skit.
Yeah. I
really like that one because of like the beat drop and how like powerful and kind of, I don't know, I just like the way that one sounds.
Yeah.
But an oldie but a goodie, I think what's always been a bop to me is It's Me by Try Hard Ninja.
Yeah.
Like that one always gets me like, spend the night, then you're fine. Like I get like really into it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, the little wind up there. And then JT Machinima? People pronounce it differently all over the place. But the guy who does the raps, I love all of his raps, even non-FNAF related, because his lyrics are so clever and I always like to jam to them and like memorize his lyrics. So I have like favorite artists that are nostalgic to me, but it's really hard to pick a favorite song, and now I've been rambling about my answer for 20 minutes, so we should just move on. But hopefully that answered the question.
Same person, question for Goat Mom. Do you have a favorite FNAF character? If so, which one? I totally have a favorite. Do you want to tell him? Should I?
Foxy.
Yeah, Foxy. Foxy all the way. Love me some Foxy. I love Foxy on the VR game.
I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Where he's like blazing in the background. Yeah, that's my
Grim
favorite.
Foxy.
Yeah, I love Grim
Yeah.
Foxy now. I'm
Grim
really attached to him too. But
I would love Grim
Just-
Foxy more if he wasn't
Foxy.
so broken in the VR game.
Yeah.
He's so broken.
But Foxy in any form, I think he's a hoot.
He's a hoot and a holler.
Which I already know there's another question that we'll get back to, but okay, Vvox. Question for Go Mom. What was your first impression when your daughter told you she liked cosplay and wanted to do it? Okay, we kind of covered that one with my big story.
That one.
So refer back to that. Totally digged it. Kind of saw it coming. Was the same. So was super excited about it. A lot of people are just saying congratulations. So sorry.
That's so nice.
I know, it's really sweet.
People were saying congrats on my community post too, by the way.
Oh,
on
that's
Twitter.
so nice. You guys are all so awesome. Luke the Fizzy Kitty wants to know, Night Cove, what song that you have made is your favorite?
Oh boy.
And how do I feel about 100 subscribers? I feel awesome about it. All she thinks, I'm gonna say I feel awesome. You guys rock. It happened so fast, and you guys rocked it.
I'm so proud. I've raised you so
I
well.
know, you really have. It's all because of her.
My favorite song that I've made. Oh boy.
It's a hard one, right? I'm
I
gonna keep
know.
looking for the next one while you think, you ponder.
Yeah. I mean, I've always connected with like all of my baby songs, and listening to them now, they're kind of nostalgic. But I think my favorite would probably be One of Us, because it came out so naturally and it was received in such a positive way. So I think that One of Us was like a good milestone for me.
Yeah.
And it just felt good. Like when you make
Yeah.
a song and it just comes out naturally and it sounds good
And other
and the people
like it.
enjoy
Yeah,
it, it's like, yeah,
they
okay,
connected.
cool. So like that one is pretty solid. And then In Your Eyes Now is a close second, because same thing, just kind of came out naturally. Made it within maybe 4 hours of production time total, because it was just like, boom, the idea's there, just went all the way
in, yeah.
through from start to finish, and it was ready. Like I didn't think about it too much.
I'm sure we're still recording.
Okay.
My camera's been weird all day, guys, so I'm just checking to make sure it's still going. I'd hate to.
But
Yeah, that was very, like, it seemed to flow.
Mhm.
I remember we came home and you're like, I recorded a song. What? The whole thing? Yep. Okay.
Yeah, definitely One of Us and In Your Eyes Now are definitely up there.
All right. Moonstone wants to know, for both of us, cats or dogs do we prefer?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
I
have
don't,
both.
I don't have a preference, because yeah, I've grown up with both my whole life, and I love them both equally, so I refuse to pick a side.
Yeah, same. Like, I love animals, all animals. We've rescued animals since I was little, so she's always grown up around at least 6 different types of animals in the house, usually. Love them both for different reasons. Cats are chill, they're sassy, they do stuff their own way. Dogs are very loyal and cuddly, and of course cats are cuddly too, so depending on your cat.
Our cats are not cuddly.
Some of them are. These 2 aren't. Well, they are, but only if they like
Only
want
when
food.
it's their idea.
Yeah, they're very
And only if they
independent.
want something from us.
Basically. They're like a bad relationship. They only give you
Yeah.
attention when they want something.
Yeah, you ever want an example of what not to find in a human during a relationship? Get a cat.
Wow. Not all cats are like that.
No, just ours.
Alright, Gotcha Taco. What does it feel like to have 100 subs? It feels awesome! You guys rocking it, and I think by the time this comes out, we will have hit 200. You guys are freaking amazing. Just wait to see what I do when I hit 1,000. It's gonna blow your mind. I don't know what it is. No, I'm just kidding. No,
like,
really, it will. I
It's
swear.
gonna be nothing at all.
It's gonna be amazing. And Peggy Rose says, congratulations on hitting 100 subscribers. For me, what motivated me to start a YouTube channel? And for Night Cove, Have you had any voice coaching or any kind of music education that helped you make your songs? Your voice is so amazing and it's so impressive that you make your own fan art, cosplays, and write and compose your own music. By the way, congrats on 50K subscribers. They've been with you since 21K, and they're so proud of you. Wait, congrats, edit. Congrats, Night Cove, on 60K, and Goat Mom, you're almost to 200 subscribers. Yay! What motivated me? Just because I've always wanted to help people a lot, and I thought, hey, why not throw a couple videos up there, and if it helps one person feel better today, or smile, or talk about their feelings, then we'll have a happier world, and maybe it'll be helpful, and it gives me a project. And I like fixing things and helping people, so that's what motivated me. I thought, why not get me own? And so I did.
I do not have any training in vocals or music production. Everything I've done is just from my own self-teaching ways and just practicing on my own and getting better over the years. But I am definitely going to, in the future, hopefully, seek some professional classes for vocals and music production.
Okay, Magical Beasts, congratulations on 100 subscribers. Goat Mom, what got you inspired to narrate Into the Pit with amazing voice acting? Well, I just wanted the story to be out there for people who maybe couldn't get a hold of the book or, prefer listening to it. And I thought, hey, I'll read this book. And then I thought, hey, what if I jazz it up and have voice actors do it? So I just bugged everyone I knew to be a role, to play a part, and we did it. And then Night Cove was nice enough to add some visual effects to it, and it's all still there. I just haven't released all the episodes yet. So, Night Cove, what inspires you to create songs and come up with the lyrics? What doesn't inspire you?
I know, I'm like, I don't know what specifically inspires me. Like, I guess the thoughts just kind of come into my head, like if I'm just laying there in bed doing nothing, or if I'm sketching or doing something else, like I'll just have like a melody pop into my head or a character song idea pop into my head, and I'll immediately write it down. Like, my brain just kind of creates its own inspiration, and it just like throws very detailed ideas at me very frequently, and then I just write them down, and then later when I have more energy and motivation, I come back to it and I make the actual thing, whether it's a song or a drawing or something else I thought of. But hello, Sheeran. He is going crazy. He's zooming.
Yeah, they got the zooms.
Yeah.
The zoomies. Zoomies!
But Five Nights at Freddy's also, like the story of Five Nights at Freddy's and the story behind the characters and stuff, like inspires me too, obviously, because when you're writing songs about a character, obviously the character's backstory and their personality is going to inspire you a little bit. So I kind of take my own artistic interpretation of a character as my own inspiration too.
Llama Girl wants to know, Night Cove, how do you do your cosplays without messing up your makeup?
I don't. Especially at a convention, I always have an emergency pack of touch-up makeup, is what I call it. And especially if you're working with Snazaroo with no... Thank you.
Cats are killing each other now.
Especially if you're working with like water-activated paint, like I use Snazaroo. And if you don't have any of like the... what's it called? I don't know, that spray that you put on your face that kind of seals in the makeup so that it doesn't smear as much. If you don't have any of that with you to put on before you go, I just bring the makeup with me, or at least like the essentials that I need to touch up, especially if I'm going to wear a cosplay all day. But yeah, especially if I have a panel at night that I have to look presentable for, I'll bring like the essentials to touch my makeup up a little bit so that I don't look like a raccoon.
But only when I do tutorial, because then I tend to touch my face and I always smear my little black nose.
Also, one thing that I would avoid if you're worried about makeup smearing, avoid oil and cream makeup. Just avoid it, because your skin is already very oily, and cream and oil makeups are usually oil-based. So if you put oil on oil, it's going to smudge within like 5 minutes. It's not going to last long. So don't go to like Party City and get those cheap plastic makeup kits. They aren't going to do you very well because now use water activated paint. I recommend Snazaroo because it's a nice base to work with. It's not super great, but I use it for most of my stuff I do, and it's just fine. But yeah, avoid oil and cream makeups. They're just god awful.
Yeah, water-based or alcohol-based is a little more hardcore. But
yeah, alcohol-based makeup is very final. So make sure that wherever you're putting it, you want it to stay. Because otherwise, to get it back off, you'll need to use alcohol again. But yeah.
Alright, let's see. Ignited motion. What would my FNAF OC character be? It would definitely be a Foxy type character. I would probably be a girl Foxy, but taller and cuter and very piratey. More braids. I love Foxy.
I would be Foxy, but like 10 times better than him.
Basically, no. I love Foxy.
Throwing the shade.
I would be Foxy's twin sister or something, but a girl, you know. What
would make her original, though?
I don't know. What would make her original?
What's something that says you that is original that could be a part of an animatronic in some way?
God, I don't know. You tell me. What's original about me?
I don't know. You like nature a lot?
I was gonna say her something very naturey.
I would say you could have a bird on your
shoulder.
I
was just gonna say I'd have birds.
That's not original either.
No, I know.
Because he has a
pirate. Yeah. See, he's already taken all the good stuff.
I mean, that's Rockstar Foxy though. He's the only one that has a parrot.
See, true. So I could have a little dove or a hawk or.
Yeah, there you go.
I'd be a huntress, pirate, fox, or a tigress, huntress, fox. No,
foxes.
Foxes. No. Something cool. Something badass. Something warrior-esque. Gotcha Taco says you're amazing.
Thank you.
Amis Lugeroux says she loves us. She wants to make a plushie of you.
That'd be interesting. I don't have quite enough funding to make a plushie with anyone yet. Daco just now did that a while ago.
That's so cool.
I'm not quite there yet, but maybe someday. If we hit 100,000, maybe I will consider doing a new round of legitimate merch because that is the first official YouTube milestone is 100K.
Yeah.
And we're over halfway there, so I don't think that's necessarily crazy.
And your pins, when you did have merch, they sold out really quickly. So yeah, you should do plushies. If I missed any, I apologize.
Kind of answered my part of this question, but A_freaking cookie in all caps is wondering, for you, how did you birth such a great YouTuber?
Oh wow, it was. How did I?
Yeah.
Good karma.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess I kind of answered, or we both kind of answered the first part of freaking Cookie's question.
Okay, love that name, by the way.
How we got into cosplay, which we've already covered in detail. Rachel Gould wants to know, is the singing something that runs in the family?
Yes. I've sung my whole life. Choir.
Yeah, she sings more than I do around the house.
It's true. She only sings when she means it, for business. You get in there and sing. I sing all the time.
You have
do the dishes.
Yeah, you have to drag me kicking and screaming to do karaoke or anything live. I only sing when I'm recording. I don't know why, but I don't know. It's a weird thing about me.
I think it's my Norwegian or my Irish. I'm always belting out something.
Cocoa Bean Land wants to know, have you ever played FNAF before?
Oh yeah, heck yeah, I have. I played VR probably the most out of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. She got brave. She did the My personal least favorite levels are like the Plushkin patch or anything that have to do with the plushies in the dark with the flashlight. Oh my god, I love those. Those are my favorite.
I actually love them.
I can
They're creepy.
Yeah, I can beat the plush baby one in the not Halloween DLC, just the normal plush baby one first try now because I developed a method. But before then, oh my god, it was so annoying. And every time they jump scared me, it got me. Like that was the one level that I never got used to the jump scare.
The jump scare,
Because you're like, oh my god, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it
yeah.
at? And then it's like, Ree! And it's like super
it's like
high.
right there on your ankle.
Yeah,
You're
it's
trying
like,
to shake it off.
it's so high pitched, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, my soul. And I hate those levels, but she likes them.
Yeah, I didn't
She's
mind
weird.
it all. The one I think that creeped me out was the long hallway.
Ooh,
The long
yeah.
dark hallway.
The hallway level in
Yeah.
the Halloween DLC?
Yes.
I freaking hated that one too.
That one
'cause the
just was
timing-
unnerving because you could hear things behind you and you couldn't see in front of you, and it was just a little unsettling. That was
Yeah.
probably a hard one for me.
Yeah, that moment when Nightmare Freddy starts creeping up on your ass.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a little
yeah.
scary. He's like, hey, what's up?
What's up?
Because then you have to keep moving forward.
But the pirate one was cool, where you like the shooting gallery and all that. That was chill. That's
Pirate
not even
ride.
scary. Yeah.
No, I don't think it was meant to be scary. I think
No.
that one was meant to be a break. Because even the secret parts where you shoot the Hellbee cutout and it takes you to the dark areas, those weren't even scary to
That's
me either.
scary, no.
It was just kind of like suspenseful because you have to aim the targets and be accurate, but it wasn't like jump scary spooky because you could see the jump scare coming at you very, very slowly.
Yeah.
And if you just didn't shoot the target, then you'd get got, but you could see it coming.
Yeah, for sure. You guys already know that you can contact me on Facebook through Messenger or leave comments there, or in any of these videos, leave comments. I try to answer you guys as soon as possible. I know some of your questions are kind of private. That's fine.
I think we rambled enough with our other questions
think
that
we
are
have
similar that we've probably answered.
Taken up enough time and answered a lot of questions. But thank you guys for all of your questions and comments. Let me make sure I said everyone's name out loud. Got lots of kudos and thank yous. Fun time. Kit, YT, said you're so good at making cosplays.
Thank you.
Della Paligo. I'm sorry, I probably slaughtered your name. But the question for both of us is, what is our favorite YouTuber? Jack. Jacksepticeye. Love him.
For me, I'd say my first favorite is Markiplier because it was through him that I got into Five Nights at Freddy's, and I've been watching him for like at least 5 years. So I've like grown up watching his content basically, and he's helped get me through a lot. Which I feel like he has done for millions and millions of other people too. And he's just an all-around good guy. And same thing with Jacksepticeye. I watch him all the time too.
He's so emotional when he plays his games and
Yeah.
stuff. I like watching Jack play the long playthrough games because he gets so invested and so emotional about it. Like, he reacts the way I would. Like, you know, I'm like, yeah, like that. You know, like when he cries, like, yeah, I'd be crying right now. Mark is like crackhead energy most of the time. So it's like when I'm really ready to like focus on what he's saying, I sit down and put like Markiplier on because I love him too. Love him.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've both got us through a lot of times. Yeah, so I guess that's it, guys. Thank you so much. If I missed any questions, sorry. We'll do another Q&A soon. And remember, let's get to 1,000 because wait till you see what's coming. Love you guys.
Goodbye.
Go Mom loves you.
Remember, stay bright, because you're a star.
I can't make a star.
Is that what you were trying to do? I thought you were trying to signal a helicopter to land on the roof.
Alright, bye.
Goodbye.